Do you know that you can survive for 30 days without food and you can survive 3 days without water, but you cannot survive more than 3 minutes without air. So you see, air is so important in our lives. Now, where do we get the air from? That is, how does the air enter our body? Well, the air enters our body through our nose and sometimes through our mouth. So, we breathe through our nose and sometimes through our mouth. Now, we have 2 eyes and 2 ears to see and hear. But when it comes to breathing, well, we have 2 nostrils and a mouth. So, we have 2 nostrils to take in air and give out air. While the same thing can also be done with the mouth. That is, using our mouth, we can both take in air and give out air. So, you see, we have total of 3 openings from which we can take in air and give out air. That is because air is very important for our body. So, for example, for some reason, one of your nostrils get blocked, you have the other nostril to breathe. And similarly, in case you have severe cold and cough and both your nostrils get blocked, then you have your mouth to breathe. So you see, it is very important for our body. That is why for breathing, we have 3 different openings in our body. So important is breathing. Now, the question arises that when the air enters into our body, what exactly happens with it? For that, we'll have to understand the entire system of breathing in our body. So, the question is, what happens to the air which we breathe? That is, where does it go? And why do we breathe in when we finally give it out again? So, we are breathing in air and it is very important. Then why do we give it out? So, for that too, we'll have to understand the entire system of breathing in our body. Now, this system of breathing in our body has a name. It's called the respiratory system. Now, what is respiratory system? It is a system of organs that helps us breathe. So, a system of organs that helps us breathe is called the respiratory system. Now, what happens in the respiratory system? First of all, we take in air from our nose and our mouth. And once we have taken the air, it goes into the windpipe, which is here, inside our neck. Now, we have to understand that we take air from our mouth and we also take food from our mouth. So, do both of them go into the windpipe? Not really. When we take in air, then it goes through the windpipe. And when we take in food, it goes through the food pipe. So you see, there are 2 different pipes in our neck and you should never get confused between both of them. So for air, we have the windpipe and for the food, we have food pipe. So when we breathe in, then the air goes from either our nose or our mouth to the windpipe. Now let's see what happens after that. After that, the air enters our lungs. And these lungs are a very important organ in our body and they are the reason that we are able to breathe. Now, how do the lungs function? Well, the lungs expand and contract. So, lungs expand and contract to take in air and then push out air. And that is how the lungs function. They expand to take in air and they contract to push air out. So you see, this is how we normally breathe. So as you breathe in, your chest and stomach expands, and as you breathe out, you see the chest and the stomach goes in. So what happens inside our body? See, when you take in air, then the lungs expand like this. So when we take in air, the lungs expand. And this process of taking in air has a name. It's called inhalation. So the action of taking in or breathing in air is known as inhalation. So when we inhale, then the lungs expand so that more air can get inside our body. Now what happens after that? After that, we give out air. So this process of giving out air is called exhalation. And when exhalation happens, what exactly occurs? Well, the lungs contract. And when the lungs contract, then the air is pushed out of the body, as you can see here. So when we exhale, then the entire thing contracts and the air is pushed out. So the action of giving out or breathing out air is known as exhalation. So we have two processes: inhalation when we take in air and exhalation when we give out air. So next question is that when air is important, why do we exhale it? So inhalation is something which is understandable. We need air and that's why we take in air. But then if the air is required, why don't we store it inside? Why do we exhale? Well, for that you will have to understand the main difference between inhaled air and exhaled air. Well, the air which we breathe is rich in oxygen, and this is the gas which is required by our body for its various functions. So when we inhale air which is rich in oxygen, and once it goes inside our body, then this oxygen is used up by different parts of the body, and in its place different parts of the body, on getting oxygen, they work and they produce a waste gas which is called carbon dioxide. Now since it is a waste, it needs to go out of the body. So when we exhale, then the carbon dioxide comes out of the body. So this is the main difference between inhalation and exhalation. When we inhale, we take in oxygen, and when we exhale, we give out carbon dioxide. So tell me, which of the following is used during respiration? Is it food pipe or is it windpipe? What do you think? Well, it is windpipe, because when we breathe, then the air enters through the windpipe, while food pipe is for the food which we eat. So windpipe is the right answer because it allows air inside it, and air enters from the windpipe and reaches the lungs. Now, this is what the entire respiratory system is. So we have the nose and the mouth, which are the openings through which air enters and comes out. And then there is the windpipe through which air reaches the lungs, and from lungs it comes out through the nose and mouth. And these are the lungs, and they are a very important organ of our body. They are a pump-like organ which pump out and pump in air from our body. Now these lungs allow oxygen-rich air to enter our body, and they pump out waste such as carbon dioxide out of our body. And so it is able to maintain the cycle of breathing in our body, which helps us to survive.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all learning resources as per ICSE, CBSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures across maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubts. That's not all. You also get amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it's rewarding too. So register for free now.